Again, for our 3D strap, 3D strap, assisted tripod stance thoracic rotation. So as you can see, I was using a 3D strap. If you have access to that, great. Highly recommend purchasing that. If you don't, you can use two sets of strength bands like this, where one is attached to your pole in this case, and the other one is just, hopefully I can stretch it out here, and you can see it that it's just basically tied to the other band. If you don't have strength bands, but you have the resistance bands that have the handles on it, you can basically create the same thing with two bands and a carabiner there, okay? So I'm gonna use the 3D strap. I have mine basically my cable attachment, and if you're using bands, you can have that band attachment about 1.5 to 2 feet up off the ground, okay? It could be on the ground or close to the ground as well, but I have mine a little bit higher up, just so if you are wondering. Okay, so whatever one you are using, let's start out with, I'm gonna slide my left arm through the loop, place it on my shoulder. I'm gonna wrap around, okay? Ideally, your head and shoulders are going to be in front of your cable attachment, so that way it's kind of an even pull, and you're just going to kind of shimmy out here until you get to a spot. You're going to have to kind of mark your spot to know where you need to be. So for me, I already know I'm kind of in between this third set of squares from the wall. Now, you don't need the roller. If you are able to sit back so your hamstrings are resting on your calves, it's a great way, and you maintain that connection. It's a great way to kind of help you keep your lower back relatively still. It's gonna get some movement in there, but just so you're not rotating from your lower back, you're trying to get your rotation from like mid-back and up, right, with the thoracic rotation. If you can't get back this far, or you feel it's just better to put something there, whether it's a foam roller, you can squeeze a medicine ball between your legs, a pillow, maybe a folded up pillow type thing, whatever allows you to kind of get that feeling to help you lock that lower back down. Okay, so once you're in this position here, again, my shoulders and my head are kind of in front of the cable machine. We're gonna come down here into this kind of, I guess, all four position. We're gonna raise one arm up, so whatever arm has the band or the cable attached to it, you're gonna place your hand behind your head. Okay, so now you're in a tripod stance. What I'm gonna have you do here is just make sure your rib cage is stacked over your pelvis, so just so you're not in this extended posture and you're not overly flexed. Okay, so try to get some length with your torso. Breath in, exhale, and just kind of get a good stack of thorax on pelvis. You may have seen my low back kind of flatten out there a little bit, so let me do that one more time here. So breath in, I'll start in an extended posture. Breath in, exhale, I just kind of flatten a little bit. I didn't go too far where I'm rounding, but I'm just flat there. All right, from here, hand on the back of the head. You're driving down to the ground with this right arm. I want you to stay active. Don't sink into it. Push yourself away. So breath in. You can start with your elbow on the ground. Exhale. Maintain that good stack of thorax and pelvis. As you rotate up, go as far as you can. And then from here, I want you to take another breath. Big breath in. Fill the rib cage. Exhale and just relax. And let the band kind of, or the cable in this case, do its work and pull you towards the cable machine. Okay, breath in as you come down. Exhale up. Breath in at the top. Exhale, let the cable in. You can even try to like help it a little bit. Breath in, come down. Exhale up. And you'll notice like every time you do this, you should get a little bit further with every rep. Breath in, exhale, just double check, especially in this like rotated position, you don't go into extension. Okay, you're still trying to keep that thorax on top of pelvis. I just noticed that I was kind of starting to travel into extension there. Okay, and then breath in on the way down. Okay, and then when you finish off here, just be careful. Normally I would just walk it back in, but I gotta tell you that that was your 3D strap or double band assisted tripod stance thoracic rotation. Memory is going, guys. I'm sorry. There you have it.